She finds it quite funny that her father actually set up a league just so she can play football, but that was my goal, because my daughter loved playing football.
Support the roar.
One, two, three, Tigers! Let's go again, again!
I put out a feeler for the ladies at Derbies to see if anyone wants to have a scratch match on a Friday night, and it was pretty good because we had 40 plus ladies who turned up for that game. It sort of blew my mind away. Creating the female football league and creating the Derby Tigers female football team has been great for the Tigers and all, because it's a one-team town. The public get right behind us, and it's evident during our home games where we just get a groundswell of support.
It was exciting at the start because it's the whole Derby community getting involved. Most of us were, sort of just a little nudge and whatever here and then. But yeah, we learned how to tackle, and we got a good group of girls, local girls, and yes, a good little sisterhood. Like at the start, it was just about fun and creating something for the women. But now it's turning into development.
Most of the time the leadership group is turning up, so there's 6 in the leadership group, and then the rest sort of form the rest of the group around there. It works really well. I mean, we've got, I think our youngest player is 15 and our oldest is 44. I think having that age range is really good because you get that experience and that wisdom, I suppose, in the older players, knowing when to slow it down, when to calm things down, and the younger players have that energy and that zest to drive it.
I have a bit of a laugh about it. I'd say in the men's, you turn 35, you're out there in the paddock, where the ladies, they can still play. That's one of the great things I see about the female side of the game. The joy for me was these ladies bringing their kids down, kids just running around the oval in general when their mothers are training, and it's brought a family orientation back to the club, and that's where we are today. We're cruising along with all these great ladies who are involved in the club. So in 2016, I came down from Darwin to coach the Derby Tigers men's team. In those days, there was only, the men's league. Coming from a semi-professional league like the Northern Territory Football League, and being an Indigenous person myself, just seeing how the team was run, and it was not a great place to actually be because there was a lot of alcohol abuse. The club was in debt, and that's not a fault onto the players or the committee at the time. But the 2017 season, we set out to install some discipline. And that first year, I went out to sponsors and talked to these CEOs of these corporations. And the year after, we set out some rules and that. And the club has gone on from strength to strength. And that's what I set out to do, to build this club up.
Give our teammates every opportunity to score a goal, guys.
I can see in the next 5 to 10 years this will be a great league to play in. As someone who was there from the start, who created this, I probably can't wipe the smile off my face, and whereas it led to now with the old 8 teams having 8 female teams. I think football means a real lot to those sort of communities who, are out in the bush and that. And even today, when you see the Looma Eagles play, the ladies, they bring so much flair and pride to their Guernsey. They wear it with pride.
Well, I am so proud and I am so grateful that we have a girls football team, and I'm like the young captain in my team. I'm so proud that my dad gets to coach us. We grew up playing football when we was like little kids, and we just love football. It brings us all together, and I think we're making a name for our community, and I'm very proud of us, boys and girls.
My thing with local footy here, I'm a big believer in, expansion and all that stuff. I would love to see Fitzroy Crossing, a men's and ladies team, join our league, because I think that would be a great benefit to not only their town but also the league itself. Hopefully we can develop these girls' skills a bit more further, and that maybe come from the help by the clubs themselves, but also getting those Claremonts and Fremantle Dockers who are in our area to come up and learn us a bit more about professional football and how do we go about honing our skills and all that sort of stuff.